When we like something, we put the effort. When we put the effort, the outcome is good. And when the outcome is good, we're very confident and we get a lot of compliments. And then we can even inspire other people. Isn't that amazing? This is Uma for an episode of fashion. Especially when you don't have the money. A lot of us are bougie on a budget. A lot of us want to be bougie, but they think they can't because they're on a budget. I do not like mainstream fashion. I do not like fast food fashion, I would call it. A copy paste of whatever Kim Kardashian wore to the store last week. You have to have a good sense of fashion. People have to see something in you that is different, that is not very Fashion Nova. Now, I don't have anything against Fashion Nova. They have some really good pieces. What I mean is that dress that literally everybody has from Fashion Nova. I have struggled a lot in the past years because I just did not know what I wanted to dress like. I wanted to be preppy, but I wanted to be bad boy, tomboy, and I wanted to be classy. I wanted to be very Versace, and I wanted to be very Chanel, but at the same time, I wanted to be very Gucci. You know what I mean? But then I couldn't find anything for me because my taste is too expensive and I can't afford most of the things. But then I was like, you know what? There has to be something that I can do. And I found a way and it worked for me. And I'm here to share that with you guys. The 5 things you can do to step up your fashion game. As Marie Kondo once said, if it doesn't spark joy, just fucking throw it in the garbage. Now I know that a lot of people have such a hard time getting rid of ugly things in their closets because you know what they say? I might use it one day. Listen, if it's there sitting in your closet collecting dust for more than a year, it means that it's not important and it needs to go. When you don't wear something for a long time, you're not going to wear it anytime soon. If you actually have a very hard time with this, just bring a crazy friend over. I am that crazy friend that people bring over to get rid of their things. Your friend should not ask you if you like that piece of clothing because you're obviously going to say yes. And that's not the answer we want. Do you wear this? No. When was the last time you wore this? Last year. Do you know how to style this? Do you have an idea how to style this? No. Garbage. Bye. When I say garbage, I'm talking about donations. Please don't throw your clothes in the garbage. Donate them. You might end up with not so many clothes, but at least you have good clothes in your closet. When you have so many things that you don't use, you don't really see the good things. It's like when you want to work and your room is a mess. It's really hard to work. You have to clean before. It's the same thing with fashion. You have to clean and declutter your closet. I would say magazines, but I don't do those because they just collect a lot of dust. Anything that collects dust, I don't like that. We have something called phones. Start following those big names, Vogue, Cosmo, Bazaar, things like that. Just start following designers, just follow big brands, just to be exposed to fashion a little bit more, okay? And your best friend is going to be Pinterest. Pinterest for me is a Bible. Just collect bazillions of pins, okay? It could be things that you see yourself wearing. It could be things that you just like, but you might never wear. So just have a mood board of your fashion. Every time you get lost, just think about that mood board. It will help you a lot. Maybe at first you'll have no idea what you're doing. You will be very confused. It will eventually make sense. You will start noticing that I like this style like several times. Oh, okay, like this is similar to this. Oh, okay, so this is what I actually like. You know, because sometimes people are like, I don't even know what I like. Because that selection, because those preferences are not just random. At the end of the day, it's who you are. It's like subconsciously you choosing the same things over and over again. Once you understand what you like, you are gonna get better at it. Like I'm telling you, 100%. Remember when I said you can be very bougie on a budget? Well, that's what I meant. You should not be ashamed of going thrifting. And I'm gonna tell you why. For example, I will never find an orange blazer with good quality fabric at Zara, for example, because that is my style. I like blazers and I like them in all the colors. Obviously, Zara does not have that. Obviously, Zara does not have like those oversized ones that I like. If I go and Google orange blazer, I will eventually find an orange blazer that I love, but then it's gonna be very expensive. It's gonna be like $400. Or I'm gonna find an orange blazer, but then the quality of the fabric is absolute garbage. So what am I supposed to do? Well, chances are I'm gonna find that blazer in a thrift store. Thrifting does not mean that you're always on a budget. It just means that some things you will never find in just normal stores. Another thing is that you can develop this skill. I developed it with time. I am excellent at finding good stuff in sale. Know your local stores. Know which ones always have sales. So for example, here in Canada, we have Winners, for example, or Marshalls. So basically, they just bring other brands like Adidas, Fila, Reebok, and they sell them at a lower price. So let's say there's this shirt at Zara that they sold for, I don't know, like 25 bucks, but then it's gonna be like 20 or 18 in that store. There are two big sales in the year. You have one during Christmas time, and then you have one in summer in July. Always go during those two times. You are gonna find some pretty good shit. Not just that, they also have sales for the whole year. You would always find like some few racks where they have things that are on sale. I found this really cool pair of jeans that cost me like $5 and they're new, you know, like you still have the tag and everything. The cut is perfect. Everything about those pants are perfect. Cheaper than a thrift store. This blazer was like 120 bucks. It was on sale for like 20 bucks. Now obviously you're gonna be like, yeah, but that looks like a lot of work. Well, dressing well and looking good is a lot of work, yes. Like that is not something that just happens overnight. If you're not enjoying it, you're doing it wrong. This is my outfit. If I remove the hat, if I remove this belt, if I remove my necklaces, it's just looking very mainstream to me. It's missing something. It's bleh, you know, you're not making any statements here. Like you're not fashion. I don't see the fashion here. Where is the flavor? Buying accessories might be your cheat code to looking always fancy and expensive. So when you go shopping, always consider the accessories or how you will accessorize whatever you're buying. Always put that in mind. Start by investing in accessories. Belts, hats, jewelry. Get those things. They will completely change your fashion. You're not gonna get anywhere in life, literally, if you stay in your comfort zone. Get out of your comfort zone. You don't need to be there at all, okay? Don't wear sweatpants and loose t-shirts because you think you're safe looking like that. Any person can look good. You just need to get out of your comfort zone. Just go crazy a little bit, you know, like layering. Layering is crucial in fashion. So if you have like just one plain thing, it needs to be really fucking beautiful for it to look fashion. Don't be afraid of colors and don't be afraid of patterns. You can put a pattern on top of pattern. Don't be afraid if the patterns are not exactly similar. Don't be afraid to experiment. If something does not look the best, it's fine. From that, I learned to make better choices. If I'm just in my comfort zone, trying to always be safe with my fashion, I will not get anywhere. Dressing good is actually very, very important because if you don't dress good, you don't feel confident. And if you don't feel confident, your personality will not shine. You're gonna feel like shit about yourself and then you're gonna hate yourself for it. And it's just a very vicious cycle. Let's say you go to a fancy place, and let's say you're very confident about your outfit. The way you're gonna walk and just behave is very different from you going there knowing that your outfit is looking like shit. Unfortunately, that shallow behavior is just the reality of society. If you are not dressed well, you're not going to be respected. Yeah, but we have to change this reality instead of just going with it. We all do it. We just don't realize it. You might not treat someone badly because of the way they're dressed, but you are definitely judging inside your head. So yeah, long story short, put the effort to look good, because the person who's going to benefit from that the most is actually you. It's going to give you a lot of confidence, and confidence is all you need to do whatever the fuck you want in life. This was your favorite local cheat code person speaking. Thank you very much for watching, and see you next time.